Sally, I hope we can start, Sally.
Okay, sir. Please do tell me if my screen is not visible.
Yeah, it's completely visible. Please proceed.
Good evening, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the online faculty development program on Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, Predictive Analysis, and Optimization for Industrial Applications. Organized by the School of Engineering and Technology, Sanjeevani University, in collaboration with Finest Flit Foundation, Bangalore. This week-long program is designed to provide valuable insights into cutting-edge technologies and methodologies that are reshaping industries. I would like you all to familiarize you with the guidelines. First, the session is being conducted via Microsoft Teams and hosted from Finest Flit headquarters, Bangalore. After the session concludes, a recorded version will be made openly available and a consolidated list of recordings will be shared via email. Second, a dedicated Q&A session will take place at the end of the talk. Participants are requested to hold their questions until then. However, you may submit your queries in advance through the Q&A section, which will be moderated. Third, video and audio must be remain turned off unless you are speaking. If you wish to speak, please use the raise hand feature and moderators will grant you the opportunity. Fourth, attendance will be recorded through a dedicated form which will be shared during the session. Kindly ensure that you mark your attendance by filling out the form when it will be asked. Following the keynote talk and QA session, a networking session will be held. Participants are encouraged to connect with peers for discussions on potential research collaborations, teaching areas, and brainstorming sessions. Please maintain professional decorum and adhere to ethical communication standards. After the session concludes, do not leave immediately. The host or moderator will end the meeting for all participants. Next, the form you are seeing on the screen right now for attendance, or else one form will be sent to you on the chat box. Please refer to that form. Next, what's new? Brainstorming, enhancing the way of thinking and addressing any problem statement in a unique way. Specialized networking session to discuss with peers. Established pillars, learn the progress into the industry so far and tailor your approach in accordance to that. Third, growth, enhance your knowledge base and apply the same whenever required. Redefine your teaching methodologies and research methodologies. Get recognized. After the successful completion of the FDP, you will receive an electronic certificate. About Sanjeevani University. Sanjeevani University, based in Kopagaon, Maharashtra, is a premier institution dedicated to technical education and research. With a vision to become a globally recognized center for excellence in education, research, innovation, entrepreneurship, the university strives to nurture skilled professionals and leaders who can contribute meaningfully to society. It has a wide range of academic disciplines with well-structured program designed to equip students with both theoretical knowledge and practical skills. The university also places strong emphasis on research and development, fostering an environment where innovation thrives and scholars can engage in impactful studies across various domains. Now, I would like you all to introduce introduce you all to our some of the staff members of Sanjeevani University. First, I would like to welcome our Dean Ma'am, Dr. P. Kavita Rani. We also extend our greetings to our Registrar, Professor Amol Dhakane. Let us also welcome the HOD of AIDS, Dr. Venkatesan. And finally, a warm welcome to our event coordinator, Professor Chaitanya Kare, sir. Next, I would like you all to introduce about Fineness Split Foundation. Fineness Split Foundation, founded on October 10, 2024, is a non-profit organization based in Bangalore, India, dedicated to transforming education and empowering learners through high-quality educational initiatives. The foundation is committed to fostering academic excellence and promoting research across various domains, including AI, ML, NLP, theory CS, game theory, signal processing, biomedical electronics, power electronics, theoretical microfluidics, and other areas. As a volunteer driven organization, this foundation operates the collective efforts of individuals who contribute their expertise and time towards social betterment. It serves as a platform for those who aspire to make meaningful contributes to education and research, thereby advancing knowledge dissemination and fostering intellectual growth within the community. Now, as we move ahead in the program, it is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guest. But before that, I would like to give a special thanks to the key members of the Fineness Split Foundation who have played an integral role in making this program possible. Shri Rudranath Roy, Srimati Arpita B, and entire advisory committee. Your support is truly appreciated. Now, I would like to request Dr. P. Kavita Rani to give the inaugural address.
Yes, yeah, please. Okay, good evening, all. So I don't want to waste much of time. Time is running, and ma'am is already there, available for the session. So I don't want to take much of time. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Department of AIDS of organizing such a wonderful workshop in collaboration with Flint State, and I'm very grateful for Flint State was accepted this invitation to collaborate with this Sanjeevani University to host a faculty development program on a very niche topic, which is a predictive analytics, so which much more need at that time. Okay, so this program, I think all the faculty will be getting benefit by knowing the tools to analyze the data and how to identify the potential issues, and they'll be getting a personalized learning experience to improve their teaching effectiveness also. So wishing you all the best. Have a good time for the whole week. Have a great learning, and over to madam for the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your heartening welcome. Next, I would like you to all introduce to our today's speaker, Dr. Manjulatha. She is an accomplished engineer, researcher, and an academician. She obtained her doctoral degree in 2023 from KL University, Vijayawada, with a specialization in RF and microwave engineering, particularly focusing on biomedical antennas. Currently, she holds the position of research and academic coordinator at Soham Academy of Human Excellence, Hyderabad. Additionally, she serves as a faculty volunteer at Fineness Split Foundation, Bangalore, where she is dedicated to advancing education by imparting knowledge in an effective and accessible manner. Her commitment lies in ensuring that quality education is openly available to all free of cost. In today's session, she will be delivering a keynote talk on Introduction to Artificial Intelligence and Application of Artificial Intelligence in Industrial Optimization. Without any further ado, I request Dr. Manjulatha to please take over the today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your warm welcome, dear. And Good evening to one and all. Thank you so much. Is my voice audible? My voice is
Yes,
audible.
ma'am, you are audible.
Actually, I have some network issue. That's why I'm worried about that. Thank you so much. My sincere welcome everyone into the session. And will I be sharing the screen or you will share the screen? Shail.
Ma'am, please
Ma'am,
share
if it
the
is
share the screen.
possible, I'll request you to share your screen.
Oh, okay. Once I will try to share that. I can proceed. One. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Uh, Actually, I will switch off my video. I'm having some network issue. Is that okay, right?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay. So thanks to one and all for organizing this wonderful FDP. And I would like to thank Sanjeevani University as well as Flintsfleet Foundation for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And I hope this today's session, will give inputs to all of you regarding what is going on in the field of artificial intelligence, right? And how we are going to optimize in the industries using the artificial intelligence. So definitely for students or faculty, if you are a faculty member, you will get insights how to use these technologies in our applications, as well as how much scope is there for the research. These things definitely you will get inputs. And for students also, you will get many ideas and how the different organizations and industries, how they are evolving using this AI technology. Those things I'm going to discuss in today's session, right? Uh, okay. So first, I would like to start my session by giving a introduction about the artificial intelligence, right? What is a? Can we make it interactive? Can anyone will be discussing between the session, or I have to continue like that?
No, ma'am, you can ask questions and everyone would answer by either in
Oh,
chat box or by raising their hands.
yes, yes, yes. If that is, you can help me in that, right? If someone is,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, thank you so much. Right. So I think it will be good if we go in an interactive way. So what is the artificial intelligence? Basically, normal intelligence, human intelligence and artificial intelligence, they are related to each other. Is it not? Most of the research is going in the field of artificial intelligence by imitating the human brain itself. I hope you all will agree with that one, right? Basically, the intelligence, how human intelligence is designed, we are going to simulate the similar model for the missions, right? So with that only, we are going to do so many wonders. So basically, how we define it is a form of computer science. So first, basically, when computer science evolved, we used the computers for calculation purposes, right? Basically for the mathematical purposes, we were using the computers. So that is also one of the origin for the artificial intelligence. We have to address that is also a part of artificial intelligence only. But now the things are very broad. Now the application part is very broad, not only for the basic mathematics purpose. We are going to utilize the artificial intelligence in all the domains wherever it is possible, right? So they can recognize the human speech, they can machine can recognize the objects, and the machine can learn, and it can plan and solve the problems like humans. How we are going to do, how we solve the problems the similar way the machines are going to solve our problems, whether they are normal commercial problems or industrial problems or scientific problems, irrespective of the domains. Artificial intelligence is going to solve multiple number of problems based upon the system that we are going to generate, right? So here, that's what we discussed till now. So if you see here, what are the things you can see here? First, speech recognition, right? So whatever we are speaking to the machine, it will recognize our speech, right? Then object detection. The machine is able to detect the objects. So just you compare with our identity, how humans are working, the similar way, how the machine is going to work. So we are having multiple types of sense organs. So if you think in that way, you can analyze and understand the artificial intelligence in a better way. I think someone is unmuted. Shaili, is someone unmuted? I'm getting some other sound.
Oh, 1 minute, ma'am. I'll check. If
Okay.
anyone's mic is on, I request you to please off your mic and camera. Thank you.
Okay, Shaili, thank you so much. Right. Okay. So what are our sense organs? In that way, we try to understand this concept. So first one, speech recognition. So how we recognize the speech? Normal humans, we are having ears. So using that, we are going to recognize our speech. And object detection, how we do that? We are having eyes. Using that, we are going to detect the objects, right? And solve problems and learn from the given data. This work is done in our brain, right? Plan and approach for the future tasks to be done. So if you would like to do some, if you are going to find solution for any particular problem, then you will, a structural planning program will run through our brain, and then only we are going to implement. First, the plan will be done in our brain, and proper step-by-step process we will that will be implemented afterwards. So first the processor will be done in our brain itself. So I am telling whatever the presentation today we are doing, just you try to correlate with our human body, then it will be more easy for you. So first, basic systems. Can anyone tell me speech recognition, artificial intelligence? Some example. Daily, so many of us are having these devices in our homes, right? Hope you know Siri. Siri is there and Alexa is there. These are the speech recognizing devices that we are using at our homes, right? And object detection. So this is how you can do. Just you keep on thinking about these devices which we are using the artificial intelligence, right? And coming to the next one, brief history about the artificial intelligence. So if you observe, this started in 1956 itself. So the world's artificial intelligence coined by John McCarthy, he started this word, right? And in 1969, you observe 56 to 69, how the technology is getting evolved. In 69, Shaky was the first general purpose mobile robot built. So first they built a mobile robot for a particular purpose. So it was not having multiple abilities. It was a normal small robo system, very simple system that was. Then in 1997, so supercomputer Deep Blue was designed with defeated the world chess champion in a game. So why they designed that Deep Blue for the chess program? So with a human that was able to play chess, and it defeated the champion chess champion in 1997, right? So that is also artificial intelligence evolution. Then in 2002, first commercially successful robotic vacuum cleaner was created, right? And then we are getting speech recognition, RPA, dancing robots, smart homes, and many more to come from the AI. Now we are in 2025, just I stopped here. And 2018 onwards, year by year, the evolution we are seeing in every industry. Now, most of the companies, they are going to adopt the AI tools for their purpose. So, but the system that started in 1956, and day by day, slowly it evolved till 2018. And now already the foundation was done during these years. So from 18 onwards, we are seeing a vast and drastic improvement in the field of artificial intelligence. Now, if you observe, so types of artificial intelligence, you can see here. So first one is purely reactive. So it is a basic system actually. And then coming to the second generation, you can say limited memory systems were there. And the third system, theory and mind. It is a little bit complicated compared to the previous two systems. And then self-aware robots. These are the next advanced systems of artificial intelligence. So first, what is a purely reactive? Just now we told about that. I told about this chess, artificial intelligence, the robot that was for chess, right? So this is a purely reactive system example. In this case, the purely is in one field of work only. So it is meant only for the playing chess game. It cannot do the other applications. So it is a purely reactive and simple system. So for this one, how it will work means we feed some data to the machine. And if this is the in chess, what will be the rules and regulations? Those regulations will be given to the machine. And if some attack, then some step is there, how to counterfeit that step, those things will be trained to this machine. So other than this chess game, it cannot do any other decision. So it is a very confined mission. So, and it is only reactive. So if it observes a particular step, according to that step, it will take the next step. Like that, that is designed. And coming to the next one, limited memory systems. So in this second stage of system, here it is even you can say what we are using ChatGPT, which is also you can say. So sometimes we ask the mission. Here the example is I see you have been, the customer is requesting for a data. So they are searching for a restaurant or something, and they asked where it is near, which restaurant is nearby, like that. That question is posed to the machine. So how it is going to work is based upon the data. So nearby restaurants data will be there to the machine. And for example, it is a customized application. It will know what are the needs of the customer regularly, which type of food the customer is taking, like that it will analyze. and then it will assess based upon the nearby restaurants, it will guess. So which is suitable to this particular customer, and like that it will give the decision. So this is a limited memory system example, right? Coming to the next one. So here, whatever we can see narrow intelligence, artificial intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. So here, so in the case just know whatever the reactive system, limited memory systems, these come under artificial narrow intelligence systems. Right, coming to the general intelligence, it is really complicated, and it will have more complicated system compared to intelligence part. And super intelligence, the more evolving systems that industries are going to use.
Ma'am, your
Just-
voice is not audible.
Actually, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
network
my
issue. Take your time,
just
ma'am.
waiting.
No worries.
Okay. Thank you so much. Just I will stop sharing for 1 minute. You know. Sorry for the inconvenience. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible now.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. So just now we discussed about these reactive and limited memory systems, right? Now I'm showing this artificial narrow intelligence. So I gave an example. So first case, this is a weak AI. So here which example I'm showing, that is a Alexa. So how it is going to interact, and what inputs we will get from the Alexa is, so whatever that is available, that
Ma'am,
only
your
it can.
screen is not visible.
Oh, okay. Today my internet is very unstable. I'm very sorry for that one.
No, ma'am, that's okay.
Sally, can you share the screen? That will be easy for me, I hope. Actually, here these difficulties are coming with them.
Or the higher authorities, so I can share it.
Otherwise, I try to open with this mobile. I hope that will be easy for me.
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead with the sharing. We have shared you the presentation via WhatsApp. Please comply accordingly.
Okay, sir.
Can you share it? Oh.
Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
it's
visible.
visible.
Please go ahead.
Visible. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, you can go to the next one. Already we discussed about this one. Yes, you can stop here. So here we are having three types of systems: narrow intelligence systems and general intelligence systems and super intelligence systems. So depending upon the application, we will choose a particular system. For example, it is a Alexa based system. No need to go for a very complicated system, because depending upon the type of system that we are going to choose, the cost is also dependent. For example, it is a normal audio purpose. We are using the Alexa for alarms and for listening to the music, those things. So in that case, there is not required, no need to go for a very complicated system. So basic reactive systems are sufficient for that one. So in that case, we can go for the narrow intelligence system. For example, in other particular application, for example, ChatGPT, we are using these kind of systems. So in that case, we will be requesting the mission for multiple things. So in that case, it need to get more data. Different types of data should be fed to the system. Then we have to go for the complicated systems. I gave a simple example based upon this. For if it is an industrial purpose, then definitely a normal intelligence systems are not sufficient. Then definitely we need to go for a super intelligence systems in those cases. Shaili, can you next slide? Yes. So that's what a narrow intelligence system. I gave an example of the Alexa and Siri. All these systems will come under these type of systems. Next slide. Can you go to the next one? Yes. So here in iPhones, in our mobiles, facial recognition, how it will happen, facial recognitions. So this is also a normal reactive system itself. It will have first input, it is taking our facial part is taken as an input, and it is going to compare that with the whoever is trying to log in, that is compared with that data, and it is taking the decision. So this Tesla cars, automated cars, the scanning process is also normal reactive systems only. These all are. Next slide. Right. So these terminology now, you will be listening this terminology multiple places, right? Whatever we discussed until now, that is artificial intelligence. And coming to this machine learning and deep learning, what are these? So depending upon the system complexity, so machine learning is it is a subset of the artificial intelligence. It is a part of artificial intelligence. So we will train the machine using this particular method. They're different using the different algorithms. Machine will learn how to analyze the data and how to come up with a particular decision. And in machine learning, again, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Please understand these things, terminologies. So machine learning comes under as a subset to the artificial intelligence, and deep learning is a subset to the machine learning. Like that, it will work. So next slide. Right. So this is a simple application you can see here. What you are seeing here. So just I have shown artificial intelligence for the home appliances. We are saying smart home, smart home. What is a smart home? So in the smart home, what happens? Multiple appliances you will be having. All the appliances will be controlled by a particular intelligence. That's what in smart home. So that can be updated day to day basis, right? Here you can observe home appliances can be controlled remotely through the phone. So you are not there at home, but you can control the devices at your home by using your mobile phone. So Internet of Things, like that we are connecting your mobile to multiple devices in your home using this technology. So here home appliances are voice controlled. You can control your multiple home appliances using your voice control, similar to Alexa. How you are going to control? You can control your fans, air conditions, and even electric cookers. All these appliances can be controlled by your voice. And sensors adjust lights and air coolers according to the climate. Even these are sensitive or smart devices you are making. So for example, you don't know how to adjust your air condition. Depending upon the outside climate, automatically it will take decisions and it will control by itself. And security system can directly move movement outside and warn the residents. For example, a protective system also you can build in a smart way. So even you are not there at home, so you can control these systems. All the appliances are interconnected to each other. So one more thing. So whichever appliance you are using, they all are again interconnected to each other. You can detect the vehicles on the driveway and let the owner know. So if some other vehicle is coming into your home, these things you can detect and you can take decisions. Everything is automated in the smart homes. So how these things are achieved? So that you have to think. So many students are doing these type of projects these days. So how it is built, you have to think. So here for each appliance, you will use particular sensor over there, right? For example, ultrasonic sensors are there, and humid control sensors are there, temperature control sensors are there, right? And gesture control sensors are there. Like this, for each appliance that we are using, particular sensor will be um, integrated to that system, right? And you are going to control the sensor using a Bluetooth device, like that. They are how these appliances are normally normal appliances only. In a smart home or normal home, the appliances are same, but these appliances are again integrated with the IoT system to take the decisions or to work in according to our wish. So that is going to happen in the smart artificial intelligence in the smart homes. Next slides. Right. So here you analyze hands-on robotics and Google Maps, how Google Map is working. So there also it is a artificial intelligence only. So one more thing, even in the Google search also, search engine also, it is also artificial intelligence. For example, according to the topic that you are searching, So the data is getting loaded based upon your title, is it not? And what about the Google map? You are giving the location to search, right? So based upon that entire Earth's satellite positioning is there inside the data is there to the machine. Then according to the data, it is searching your location, is it not? So these all are artificial intelligence systems only that you need to identify. Next slide. Okay, here. So you will get more exposure now. So how each and every application that is going to use the artificial intelligence. So here multiple applications I mentioned here. So just I will read it out. You keep on thinking how it is going to use the artificial intelligence technology, right? So here finance application is there. Everyday applications are there. Education, e-commerce, online shopping, marketing, agriculture, social media, domestic, gaming, healthcare, robotics, and navigation. Most of these, you already know all these terminologies. Now, you have to think how these existing things, how they are interconnected with the artificial intelligence, why, what is the need to um, uh, integrate with the artificial intelligence missions. So what is the purpose? So what is the purpose that we have to think first? Why we need to integrate all these applications with the artificial intelligences for betterment. So because already the entire world is using these technology, so definitely we also should get adapted to the technology. Otherwise, we will lag with the other countries. So that is the first thing, and we have to become better. So here some threats are also there, but definitely we have to overcome those threats. But at the same time, we should inculcate using these intelligence missions in our different application areas also. Next slide. Here, I would like to give you case studies and the parts. Next slide. Wait. Right. So for one by one, we look at this finance applications. So here, first, before entering into the case study, you just think financial applications, how we can use the artificial intelligence. So for example, banks. So if you a normal bank procedure, how it will be? So you go to bank to deposit your money, or to update your passbook, or to withdraw money, deposit money, or you want to apply for a particular loan. It may be house loan or education loan. Uh, Different purposes are there. So what happens if you use the artificial intelligence at bank? So I will give you one example. If it is a loan application procedure, normal human beings, it is processed through the humans. Sometimes it may be biased, right? And sometimes it may be delay. For example, multiple applications are there. There may be delay. If number of employees are less, then you can find they will take more time to process the applications. Is it not? So to avoid these kind of problems, financial e-commerce, they can go for this artificial intelligence technology. So for example, you assume that they adopted one particular AI tool. So loan application procedure, they are using particular AI tool. So whatever the application that is particular person came to the bank, that will be processed through the system. So what are the inputs to the system? Always you analyze what is the input that is given to the system and what is the output that is coming from the system. Like this, you analyze. So
Hello, ma'am.
yes,
No, you weren't audible, so that's the reason I called you.
are you sorry, ma? Oh, okay. Last slide also I was not audible.
No, ma'am, actually.
Okay, can you go back, ma? I was speaking all the time. Okay, and just to go back to the previous slide, ma? Same. Yes, yes. So
Ma'am, you
here,
were audible at that time at this slide.
okay, next slide. Okay. Uh, right. I was discussing about the bank application, finance application. Okay. So here, before giving this case study, here I mentioned the JP Morgan case. This company, they adopted the AI-powered fraud detection system to analyze millions of transactions. So their AI system, Coin, process legal documents quickly, reducing human effort and errors. So basically, in financial these applications, fraud detection is very, very important, is it not? So they are already started implementing JP Morgan company. They started implementing this AI powered fraud detection system, and they are finding it very easy. And the human effort compared to the human effort, they are finding very less number of errors and in the fraud detection, and the time taken by the system is very, very less compared to human based system. So that is the case study that is mentioned here. So everyday application, coming to everyday application, just now we discussed about this. Here just we mentioned the Siri, Apple Siri and Google Assistant use AI process to natural language, answer questions and control smart devices, making everyday tasks like setting reminders and sending messages easier. So every day in our home, we are using these devices. Most of us are already having these devices, and this is also comes under artificial intelligence. That is a everyday application. Coming to education application. So just one case study we mentioned here, Duolingo, AI-based language learning app. You may be knowing about this. So here you will get personalized lessons based upon user progress. So every customer won't get the same lessons from this Duolingo, depending upon the requirement and how the customer is performing day by day improvement. Based upon that only you will get the lessons. So it is like a normal human interaction. It is similar to that one. So like that, the Duolingo is designed. So adapting exercises to strengthen weak areas in vocabulary and grammar. So this is for the language purpose, not only for the language purpose, for learning, communication, improvement. So many apps are coming, which are based upon this artificial intelligence. So even multiple, you can learn so many subjects using these kind of systems, and in future there is a scope to get many more systems like this for the education application, education purpose. Can go to the next one. Say. Next slide. Say. Saili, are you there? Can you go to the next one? Yes, right. Back, back slide. Previous slide. Can you go to previous one? Yes, thank you. Agriculture application. So here also mentioned case study. So John Deere's AI-based precision farming tools use computer vision and deep learning to monitor crop health, detect weeds, and optimize fertilizer usage. So this we need to get in our country also. Most of this technology should reach to our farmers also. You all think about this one. This is very, very important. Actually, now drones are coming. So we are using drones for our agriculture. That is also there. And we need to get more advanced in this agriculture area for a betterment of our products. So here already this is using this technology, John Deere's AI-based precision farming. What they are doing, you observe. So using computer vision, the technology is used here. And this computer vision technology, it will monitor the crop health. Continuously, it will be monitoring the crop health. For example, a particular uh, thing is detected. So immediately it will alert the farmer. So and detect the weed. If weed is detected, immediately that alarming will be going to the farmer, and we can optimize the fertilizer usage also. If we, at the initial stage itself we detect the weeds and we detect the problem, we can avoid it very quickly. If it is already spread over the entire farm, then it is very, very difficult. So if if multiple days are going, then also it is difficult to control these weeds and other things. So initial detection of the problem is very, very important in the case of agriculture. So there you can use this artificial intelligence. So here computer vision and deep learning are used for this detection process and to analyze. For example, a particular weed is detected, deep learning algorithms, they will help to identify which type of weed it is and what type of fertilizer you need to give and how much amount you have to give. All these decisions are made based upon the input data to the machine. So how the input data is coming to the machine depending upon your computer vision inputs that is given to the deep learning algorithm. So like that you understand. And social media application, here you all know about this one. So Facebook AI algorithms, they detect fake news, identify inappropriate content, and personalize news feeds based on user preferences. So here you will observe this. For example, it identifies your preference, whatever your need. Depending upon that only you will get alerts, is it not? And one more thing, if some fake news is, this is very important, even in a media, if someone is trying to spread some rumors or bad things, immediately this artificial intelligence tools, they identify if it is a wrong data or it is a not proper thing, things are coming into the media, the alerts will be sent and we can stop the particular person in doing that wrong things. So in that way you can use the social media for this one. And coming to the domestic application. Domestic application, so Roomba, AI-powered robotic vacuum cleaner maps home layouts and optimizes cleaning paths to improve the efficiency. And so many people, they are purchasing. It is available in the market. We can purchase this one. I think around 50K like that. We are getting these robots for cleaning purpose in our home. We can utilize these vacuum cleaners. They are robotic in nature. So it is having artificial intelligence wherever it is seeing the that. So it is also based upon the computer vision only. So it is having a vision and it will move towards that part and it will collect the collect that dirt into that machine like a vacuum cleaner only it will work. But here computer vision is attached to that machine. Like that, it is working as a robot, and automatically it will go to the power bank. And it will charge by itself. Like that, the technology is built in inside that vacuum cleaner. So this is a domestic application. Next slide. Saili, can you go to the next one? Right. You can see here another applications, gaming applications. So OpenAI's Dota 2 bot defeated professional players by learning strategies through reinforcement learning, showcasing AI's potential in gaming. So I don't know much about the gaming, but I hope most of the students and other people may be knowing about this one. So bots are coming for the gaming applications, and many advancements are coming in this area also. Okay, and healthcare application. This IBM Watson Health that is designed by IBM company. Now it is used by most of the hospitals. They are adopting to this IBM Watson Health. What this app is doing is that it is helpful to analyze the patient data and recommend personalized treatment plans for diseases like cancer. So it is very, very useful. And many hospitals, they are using this app already. And robotics applications. Boston Dynamics AI-powered robots like Spot are used for surveillance, inspection, and even rescue operations. When you will get these kind of requirements is, for example, some uh, unexpected things happen. For example, earthquake came. So in those cases, definitely you need rescue operations that they are unexpected. For example, storms are coming or earthquakes are coming. In those cases, you need support, and sometimes humans cannot go to that place and they can rescue do the rescue operation. In those cases, these robotics are very, very useful. So because anyway they are missions, no need to worry about the life issues, right? And even for the surveillance and inspection, defense people, they can utilize this technology for the surveillance purpose. Hope you all of you know about this radar technologies, all these things. So if you utilize artificial intelligence is integrated with these radars, it becomes more intelligent and they are very helpful for the defense applications. So both the ways, for the surveillance purpose, for the defense applications, and for the rescue operations of the normal people, all these applications we can go for the robotics part. And finally, coming to the navigation applications, Google Maps, everybody, all of you know about this Google Map. Employ AI to predict the traffic conditions, optimize routes, and provide real-time navigation assistance. Is it not? So, if you want to go from one place to the other place, multiple routes are available. Usually, you will take the narrowest route or a convenient route, right? In Bangalore, you may be facing a much problem with this traffic, I hope. But if you already know the traffic conditions using this artificial intelligence, so you can take better decisions and you can plan accordingly. So in the navigation part also, we are using this artificial intelligence. So example is given as a Google Maps, which is also employing the artificial intelligence. Okay, I hope now you got some idea. Already most of the application parts, they are adapting with the artificial intelligence, and already we are using artificial intelligence multiple places. Okay, and next we'll proceed with this one. Next, okay, stop here. So here, this slide gives give you much more information. So already these, now you try to link whatever we discussed in the previous slides with this one. So robotics and soft robotics, Internet of Things. This you can link with the smart home technology that I discussed here. So image analytics, computer vision, the domestic application that robo you were using. So they and in the farmers application also, computer vision technology was used. And graph analytics where you use in the normal commercial or financial applications also you can use this one. So audio analytics, basically in the Alexa kind of things, you are having the audio analytics itself. You are requesting for a particular song, then it will compare with that whatever the suggestion you are giving to that machine, that input that you are giving to the machine, it will compare with the data that is available and it is taking the decision like that. Visualization, right? Visual personal assistant, and natural language processing, chat GPT kind of thing. So here it is the natural language processing, deep learning, simulation modeling. So simulation modeling is very, very important in the industries. In the next coming slides also, we'll discuss about this one. Why we need the simulation modeling is, for example, uh, you design the system, first you simulate it, and whatever the problems at the simulation part itself, you can rectify. Then only you can go with the fabrication part. So it is very, very cost effective if you are going to the advanced technologies or advanced industries. So it reduces if you fabricate it and test it, and then you go for the mass fabrication. Instead of that one, at the simulation modeling itself, you can rectify it at the max. Then you can go with the decisions. So, and machine translation, social network analysis, and machine learning. So sample testing, all these you need to link how these are happening with the artificial intelligence. Whatever the application part we discussed in the previous slides, we will technologically we are going to relate in this slide. Okay, and next one. Right. So here, actually, why I kept this slide is you will get whenever we take the case studies, you will get more information about that one, I hope. So robotics and soft robotics, AI-driven robots for the automation and human assistance. We are having even in hotels also now you can observe robots. So how they are going to work, that is also artificial intelligence only. What are the input to that system? Whenever you observe any artificial intelligence system or a smart system that is using this artificial intelligence technique, you analyze what is the information that is fed to the system and how it is going to take the decision. So for example, it is a hotel based hotel robo, how the things are working with that one. So usually if you go to hotel, how what is the procedure? You will take your seat and one menu card will be given to you. You take you will give whatever you require, right? Then the person will take that win, and after some time you will get whatever the food you need that will come to your table. So if you have a robot for this one, similar to human, it has to work. So it will provide, I hope a monitor will be given to that robot. You will select the whatever the menu you require. There you will select, right? And those things will go as an input to the machine. So it will remember for the particular table number, they gave this menu and that will be given to the chefs. And according to that input, they will deliver the food to the table. Like that it will work. Just you for the analysis purpose, what is the information input that is given to the machine and how it is going to work. So here one case study I have mentioned, Boston's Dynamics Spot Robo used for industrial inspection and remote monitoring. So for example, it is here the case study is, it is used for the inspection and remote monitoring, industrial inspection. So the robo will be inspecting each and every corner. So how the manufacturing procedure is going on, and if somewhere some mission is something is fine, immediately it will give information or it will alert the system so that it will be rectified immediately. Like that they designed it, right? So I hope all of you saw this robo movie. So in that robo movie, it is a very advanced robo. It will do multiple things. It will drive the car, and it will do everything. It will do. It acts as a defense system, and everything is inbuilt in that one. Even that helps us to understand the mission, how it is working over there. Right. Coming to the Internet of Things. So AI-enabled devices that collect and analyze the data. So Google Nest, smart home automation using AI-driven sensors and connectivity. Just now we discussed in our previous slides. So smart home automation. So every appliance that we are using at home, that is connected to the IoT, through the IoT, and artificial intelligence is running behind the system. Right? Image analytics. AI processes images for recognition and classification, etc. So here, this is everybody, we use this one, Google Lens. So AI-based image recognition for real-time information extraction. For example, even students, how you use the Google Lens, no need to type everything. For example, in your textbook, you are not finding solution to a particular question. Immediately, you will use the Google Lens and it will take that input and it will compare the similar information with the solution set, and it will provide the answer, is it not? So here it is a image analytics. It is comparing your picture with the input pictures that are available with the system. So just what is happening, you understand. So it will collect your input and it will collect the data that is present with the machine, and it will come up with the output. That is going to happen with the system. The same is going to happen in our humans also. So first, what we will do, we'll take the input, and whatever that is there in our brain, already input data is there in our brain in multiple ways. It may be image kind of thing, it may be audio kind of thing. Ours is a very, very complicated system, right? We are having multiple type of inputs. We can do simultaneous jobs at a time, and we can everything is there in our brain. So according to that particular problem, we will compare our the input data with the already fed data in our brain, and we will take a decision. So the similar thing is happening with the machines also. But these machines are very, very simple compared to our human brain system. Right? Coming to the graph analytics, AI analyzes relationships in large data sets. So Facebook's social graph used to suggest friends and target advertising. So here analytics are used by the system, right? Next, audio analytics. AI interprets sound for speech recognition and analysis. So the same example we gave it, right? Amazon Alexa uses AI to understand and respond voice commands. Visualization. AI assists in data representation for better insights. So here, visualization. So Tableau AI uses AI for the automated insights and visual storytelling, right? And visual personal assistant. So here, AI-powered visual virtual assistants for users. So Apple Siri uses AI for voice commands, reminders, and smart assistants, right? Next, natural language processing. So understands and processes human language, is it not? So OpenAI's ChatGPT, AI chatbot that generates human-like text responses. Everybody, we are using ChatGPTs, multiple similar to ChatGPT. Other things also we can find Gemini. So many apps are coming now, right? There, what is happening? It is interacting as if a human is present over there, is it not? So this is nothing but natural language processing. That is the example is ChatGPT. Right. Next, Stanley, next slide. Thank you. Right. So
I
next
request you all to please mute your mics.
Next one, neural networks. So AlphaGo by DeepMind, AI defeated world champions in the board game school. So in the gaming, we are having this neural networks system and simulation modeling, AI simulation real world scenarios for the analysis. So some of the technology, whatever, for example, you are designing a, if you are electronic student, if you design the circuit directly on the PCB, it is better to simulate it in the environment and test how the performance is coming. Then only we go for the fabrication, right? So not only for the electronics, whatever the system that we are designing, first we go for the simulation modeling. So NASA's AI simulations used to predict space mission outcomes. So next technology is already NASA is using this technology. So so if you use the simulation modeling, they the cost is very, very high. All of you know that, right? So first, even in the simulation itself, if you rectify any problem and proper simulation is done, then you go for the fabrication. It becomes much cost effective, right? And machine translation. AI translates languages in real time. Google Translate. So uses AI to translate text and speech across languages. Most of us already using this application, Google Translate, right? And social network analysis. AI examines social interactions and trends. Twitter sentiment analysis. AI analyzes public sentiments from tweets. So social networking, now it is very, very important. LinkedIn, this, Twitter, everywhere. So these here also AI is integrated. So machine learning. AI systems learn from data to make predictions. So Netflix recommendation system uses AI to suggest movies based on viewing history. For example, you like a comedy, then it is related to that particular, it will suggest other movies. So there also machine learning is there in this Netflix kind of things also. So that you need to understand. Next slide. Thank you. This is very, very important part. Now we came into AI ethics. Right. So what is AI ethics? For example, till now we discussed about multiple applications. I mentioned the domestic applications, financial applications, medical applications, right? Defense applications, even space kind of applications, social media applications, so many things, farming, so many things we discussed, right? Now coming into picture, AI ethics is coming into picture. So this is very, very, very important. So now we all are discussing about cyber security, is it not? So we are going to feed or give some input to the machine, and it is going to take that input. So if it is provided to everyone, then it is very difficult, is it not? We don't have any protection to our data, right? So usually we don't want, if it is a defense application, it is very important. So we need to protect our information. It should not leak anywhere, is it not? So these kind of issues play major role whenever we are using the artificial intelligence. So ethics are very, very important. So some other parameters also I will discuss here. Transparency. So I gave an example to all of you. Bank application. We are going for a loan to a bank, right? And for example, mission gave a response that this particular customer is not going to get a loan. Loan declined. That was the output given by the mission. So then the customer, he won't accept. What he will tell, if it is a human kind of thing, I can interact with the person and I will find out the reason why my loan got rejected. Is it not? But if it is a mission that took the decision, who will give the answer to that one? Mission took the decision and some other person should be there to give the answer. But it is not proper. How he will give the answer? He will tell, I don't know, the mission response was like this. So here, another thing will come into picture. To get the transparency, we need explainable AI. That is also a advanced technology that we are getting coming into picture. So to get the transparency, we need explainable AI. So that has to give the reason why that particular decision was made by that particular system. So for this one, some algorithms and tools are getting integrated to the original AI systems. In that case, it becomes explainable. So you can get the explanation in different cases. It may be global explanation or it may be local explanation. So step by step also the explanation can be given, or it at the entire whole part also, final explanation also it can give. So this is the transparency kind thing. Accountability. So the system should be accountable for the information that is providing or it is responding. It has to be accountable and mitigating the bias. Bias, you think, for example, how the artificial intelligence is running. Hope you got an idea. It is having some data input and depending upon the question, it is comparing with the already existing data. So if it is a, for example, the data that is given to the mission is biased, then what happens? Definitely the artificial intelligence is also biased in that case. So we need to address this issue. So how to address this biasing issue is, we need to rectify it. How to rectify it is again explainable AI will come into picture. First, we need to know that the mission is biased because of this particular data. Then if you identify that problem, then you can rectify it by doing debugging or coding. These experts can rectify that bias in that particular system. So even for the mission also, the biasing problem is there because of the data that is fed to the system. So this is very important. Okay, and coming to the fairness, if no bias, similar to the bias condition itself, and security for every person, it is very, very important. For example, you are feeding some photos or information, your Aadhaar card information, so many things we are feeding to the machine. Based upon the feed itself, it is taking the decision. So you have to be very careful about the security issues, right? And our privacy is also very important. All these things are have to be addressed by the mission. Otherwise, directly any company or any enterprise, even normal customers also, they cannot go to the missions if these things are not addressed by that artificial intelligence system. So these are very, very important. And I will give you some examples. Bank is one example. And if you go to medical applications, in the case of medical application also, if it is not transparent, for example, if a particular person don't have any cancer, but based upon the input data, for example, some test reports are given as an input to the system, and it compared with the data that is provided to the system, and it gave the output as this particular patient is having particular cancer. Then how the patient will trust the system? So it is a life and death issue. If the person is not having cancer, but the system is showing that in the report he is having a cancer, then he may die just because of that fear. So this is a life and death issues will come into the medical field. So in this field, if the mission is the medical people are using a particular mission, they have to be missions have to be very transparent. That also comes into picture when if you are using the explainable AI, then it is better. In that case, mission will explain the reason also. I took this data and compared with this things, and finally I came up with the decision. If that is the case, then the patient or the doctor will believe in the system. So it is a black box model, then it is very difficult, is it not? For example, in the law case also, if a particular criminal law is for a particular case, judgment, we are taking the support of artificial intelligence. So it is, if it is a black box model, it is very difficult to trust the system. In that case also, you need a transparency. And all these things are very important if you go to financial, medical fields, and this criminal justice, and even robotic, automatic driving car system. So there also the automatic, without any driver, the system took some decision. Suddenly brake is applied, or it took a left turn, or something happened with the system. Then it need to give the explanation for that, why it took the decision. So in those cases, all these things come into picture. If it is a normal education purpose, no need to worry about anything. So you will get data. But these cases, these applications, they are life and death issues, is it not? So in those cases, you have to be very careful about the AI ethics, as well as there it should be a white box model instead of a black box model. It is better to have a white box model in the AI ethics case. Next slide. Right. So here, just I have shown the advantages and disadvantages, whatever we discussed. So here, advantages, um, basically it is a quick process. It will work 24/7. So it don't mission won't take any rest, is it not? So sometimes if it is the data is not biased, the mission is also not biased, is it not? So these are the advantages. Some advantages I mentioned here, and disadvantages are this transparency issue is there, biasing condition. So creativity won't be there in the mission. And if you use the artificial intelligence, some jobs we are going to lose because the missions are replacing the humans. So these are the disadvantages that are mentioned in this slide. Next slide. You can. Sail. Thank you. So here one more thing, what humans can do and what artificial intelligence missions they cannot do. Things AI cannot do. AI cannot multitask. So we can do multiple tasking. We can, but in the case of mission, to make it multitasking, it will become more complicated system. In future, we may get, but now multitasking missions are very less. AI cannot always explain its decisions. Just now we discussed about this issue. It is not a normal AI is not a explainable. We need to make it explainable AI according to our requirement. That is also important. Whenever we are going to a particular technology, first we need to assess really we need it or not. Because if you integrate the explainability to a mission, it is going to become very complicated in the cost wise, as well as the technical wise also it will be more complicated compared to normal AI system. So depending upon your requirement only, you need to go to the next stage. So even the explainable AI also, depending upon the application only, you need to take the decision. AI cannot make more judgments. So this is the case. As we can do, as a human being can do, AI cannot take multiple judgments. So it cannot be creative. Creativity is God gift to us only. So mission don't have that creativity. It just works based upon the data fed to the system. That's it. So AI cannot feel empathy, sympathy, or anything. This is also very, very important. These feelings are not there for the missions. AI cannot fully replace human workers. So we are blessed with that one. Actually, AI should not replace the humans. We should be capable of using the missions, but they should not dominate human beings. So the next one. Next slide. Right. So similar one, how are humans superior to the machines? So with respect to creativity, we are superior. We are blessed with that one. So logical reasoning also, how humans are doing compared to human, the machine is very less. It cannot do logical reasoning over there. And judgment and intuitiveness and common sense, these things machine don't have actually. So it just responds depending upon its previous inputs itself. And these things cannot be done with the missions. Next one. Say, can you go to the next slide? Thank you. And coming to this, now whatever we discussed is all about the artificial intelligence part, right? Now, how these artificial intelligence principles apply to the industries and how the things are made easy in the industries, those things we are going to discuss in the coming slides. So here I mentioned 10 ways industrial AI is revolutionizing manufacturing. So here you can observe automation and robotics. So automation, the machines are automated in multiple, in the fabrication processor, we can make it automated. So that is the thing. And management of energy. So if the mission is handling the equipment, minimum energy usage can be made in the machines, right? And smart maintenance. For example, if some part is not working properly, immediately machine can recognize. If a proper tool we are using, immediately it can recognize and it can rectify the problem. So that is all about the smart maintenance and production optimization. What is this production? First thing, what is optimization that we will discuss. So in the production optimization, depending upon the requirements, demand and supply needs, the optimization will be done. That we think those things we discuss later. So design the software, predictive yield and virtual reality. These things are used used in the industries, and they are revolutionizing the manufacturing industry. So next slides, we will discuss in depth about these things. Saili, can you go to the next slide? Yes. So now, cognitive computing, computer vision, machine learning, neural networks, deep learning, and natural language processing. So what are these things? So these all again come as a subsets to the artificial intelligence itself. So what is this cognitive computing? Computing, you all know, cognitive computing means, so it refers to the AI systems that simulate human thought process by using self-learning algorithms. So data mining, pattern recognition, and natural language processing. These systems enhance decision making by analyzing vast amount of data. Right. This happens using the cognitive computing. So here, you can take multiple examples again for the cognitive computing with the case studies. So healthcare, we can say, just now we discussed about the IBM Watson assist doctors in diagnosing cancer by analyzing the medical literature and patient data, is it not? So healthcare, AI-powered diagnosis, personalized treatment, these all are happening only because of the cognitive computing itself. So what the financial services, fraud detection, just now we discussed about JP Morgan chatbot. They are using AI detecting fraudulent transactions. So automatic financial reports that is generated by this JP Morgan chatbot. So they are also cognitive computing only they are using. So in commerce, education, everywhere, whatever the advanced chatbots are coming, they all are designed based upon the cognitive computing technology. And coming to the computer vision. Computer vision, what is this one? You already know. So here it enables the mission to interpret and analyze visual data. So what is visual data? It may be image or video, just like humans. It just whatever the technology I am talking, you always try to compare with the human senses, how we are doing. So in the computer vision, it is similar to how we are visualizing the images or videos. Similar way, the computer is going to visualize these things. So it uses deep learning, neural networks, and image processing techniques to recognize objects, spaces, gestures, and scenes. That happens with the computer vision. Just now we discussed about the farmers application. There we have that computer vision technologies. For example, it is finding any weed or something, immediately it is getting recognized by that one computer vision technology. And whatever these machine learning, neural networks, deep learning, natural language processes, all are subsets of this artificial intelligence. So these are different type of algorithms that we use, the depth of algorithms that we are using for the mission to understand the things. So cognitive computing and computer vision, they use these techniques to make it more complicated, to make it adaptable to the requirements of the industries. So all these are the terminologies that we use these in the artificial intelligence and the systems that the models or tools that we are going to develop using these intelligence systems. Next, Saili. Right. So how to implement the generative AI for your enterprise? So here some steps are mentioned, right? You can observe. So step by step, you can observe 11 steps they are showing. So here, what is, for example, a particular enterprise is going to design their own AI model for their purpose. For example, a bank, or it may be a hospital or medical purpose app they are developing, like that you assume. For a particular, for example, space industry they are generating. So how they will proceed, how they will start, and how they will implement it. Those things are discussed here. So first step, what they are doing, define your business goals and objectives. First, whatever uh, this is applicable to everyone. So we need a particular tool or we need a particular app what is the purpose that they have to know, right? So if it is a they need to know the business goals and the objectives. For example, if it is a bank application, uh, for what purpose they are using the app? For example, loan process, that is one application. So like that. For example, it is a industry based. For example, a hotel is using a robot. What is their purpose? So the robot should collect the menu from the customers and it has to be given to the chefs. And again, the food is has to be delivered to the table. Like that, they have particular goal, and that goal should be very clear whenever we are going to start. Now, next step, what they are doing, evaluate your data infrastructure. So the data that is given to the system has to be proper and they have to evaluate it properly. Then hire experienced professionals with relevant skill sets. So this is very important that we need to understand. Even we are designing a particular app or tool for a particular system, humans they should be very much skilled to operate that for their purpose. Choose the right platform and tools, right? And initiate proof of concept, right? And develop your generative AI model. Then you are coming to the development picture. Then integrate generative AI model with your existing system. So already you are having a particular existing system with you that has to be integrated with the artificial intelligence technology, right? And scale gradually in phases. So first stage itself, a complicated system cannot be built. So first they need to test it. So then they have to scale up the system to the next levels like that. Address model accuracy, data privacy, and security and transparency concerns. So these things are very, very important. We discussed about these things in the different cases, financial, medical, and the driving case. These things we discussed just now. So for each and every enterprise, these are very, very important issues. So model accuracy, data privacy, and security, C, and transparency. These are very important. Then set up mechanism for the continuous learning and updates. This is a very important final stage. So it has to cope up with it should be capable of learning continuously, because we are going to scale up to the next level, is it not? Daily we need to scale up the tool or the app. So it should be capable of learning, right? And track return on investment. So this tracking system should be there. Like this, we will implement this, the steps of implementing generative AI for any particular enterprise. Next, Saili. Right. So here some fields I mentioned. So for the space exploration and creative pursuits, A for the climate change. This is very important one. Now some of the companies already they adapted to this one climate change things, how much carbon emission, these things, some this is very, very important task for the coming generations, right? And quantum AI, robotics, autonomous vehicles, AI for the personalized medicine. Some are already using this, and now some more advancements need to come in these areas. I mentioned only some applications here. Say, go to the next one, right? So in medicine, how the things are happening, just mentioned. So where we can use the disease diagnosis, we can use drug discovery. So which type of drug has to be given to a particular patient, medical imaging analysis, and personal treatment plans. For each patient, it will be different. And virtual health assistance, right? And medical research, we can use predictive analytics, health informatics, precision surgery, and remote monitoring systems. Like this, these are the particular fields, identified fields in the medical area where we can apply artificial intelligence. Just for idea, I mean, I have shown this one. We'll go to the next one, Amma. Right. So here, this slide is showing the information about different companies or enterprises or industries using the artificial intelligence. So in the field of electronics, HP, Sony, and Lenovo, they are already implementing the artificial intelligence in their industries. Coming to semiconductor, Intel, AMD, SMIC, and in the business services, Oracle, SAP, telecommunication, Cisco, these are using, and smart consumer, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Alibaba, Tencent, all are using artificial intelligence. And smart enterprises, you can observe Plantier related. All these companies, just I mentioned for your idea, they are already using the artificial intelligence tools. Next, say. Right. So, manufacturing, the industries manufacturing, how they can use this artificial intelligence, which areas they can use. So robotics, right? Quality control they can use, predictive maintenance they can use, automation, and supply chain. So one by one we discuss in the next coming slides. So these are the identified areas in the manufacturing industry where the artificial intelligence has to be implemented. So in the production case, robotic equipment we can use, and for the quality control, we can use it, and maintenance purpose we can use, and we can make the things automated. There we can apply artificial intelligence. And in the supply chain, that is very, very important. Coming slides, we will observe how the supply chain is implemented using the artificial intelligence. Next. Right. So progressive trends of artificial intelligence that can shape the future. So already we discussed about this one. So absolute AI environment, streamlined B2B, AI-enabled chips we are going to get. Hyper automation, it's normal. We are replacing with the hyper automation, completely automated systems, and neural networks. These are going to shape the future of the coming devices. Next. Say. Right. Okay. So just now we discussed about the optimization, right? Industrial optimization. What is optimization? Optimization is making it better. So the best. So in the available different criteria, what is the best that we can do? That is nothing but optimizing. So in the industrial optimization, how we can implement the artificial intelligence that we are going to observe here. So how it will be done, enhancing the, what happens if you use the artificial intelligence? So enhancing the efficiency, we can improve the productivity, and we can take proper decisions in the industries, right? So automating the processes and data-driven insights and real-time decision makings. These all can be done using the artificial intelligence integrated with the industries. So one by one, we look into this one. Saili, can you go to the next one? Right. You see these terminologies, you need to understand. So quality control, automation, data analysis, supply chain management, energy efficiency, customization, improved safety, and predictive maintenance. What are these terms? One by one we discuss. Okay, coming to the automation. What is automation? For example, fabricating a particular item, you assume in an industry you are fabricating a particular item. So there, usually humans will be there to bring the material from one place to the other, or to pack it. So many things will be there, right? So there you are implementing automation using a robotic technology. Instead of taking multiple people, there you can replace that system with a robot. Then it becomes an automated system, right? So here you have to think about, are are you is it helpful to us or not? That has to be taken into picture. So you are replacing humans with the machines. Sometimes employment problem is coming in this case. So if it is required for the automation or not, the decision has to be taken properly. So sometimes it becomes cost effective. So one mission is going to work. Just now we saw on the slide, it will work 24/7, no rest for the mission, right? So but humans, you need to uh, consider about the timings and so many things are there. So in that case, it is good. But the other way, if you are using the mission, employability problem is coming. That also has to be taken into picture. Those things you have to analyze properly. And data analysis. So whenever you are before manufacturing, first stages you will do the data analysis process. If you are going to integrate artificial intelligence in the analysis, it becomes optimized. So because it will do accurate coming to, compared to the human beings, the data analysis can be done in an optimized manner using the machines, right? And supply chain management. So this supply chain management means uh, what is the demand and what is the supply. This data is continuously given to the AI system. It knows the complete data compared to humans. In this condition, you will get an optimized result for the supply chain management. Where is the need and where you need to supply these data, the complete data, global data will be there with the mission, and you can improve your supply chain management in a very good manner compared to the human involvement. So this becomes optimized in the case of industries. Coming to the energy efficiency, compared to human involvement, if you use the artificial intelligence systems, even energy efficiency you can observe in the industries. So, and customization, depending upon the customer needs, you can change or modify the products. That also happens using these systems because it will identify the global needs and proper input will be given to the industries so that based upon the needs, the customization will be done here and improved safety. For example, a particular chemical industries, if you take example, there sometimes it may be hazardous. It may affect the health of humans. In those cases, it becomes improved safety, is it not? And compared to the predictive maintenance, this is very important parameter. What is this predictive maintenance? For example, if a human misses identifying a particular uh, uh, some gap, some defect, human lost identifying the problem, then it will go into the fabrication and final at the outcome you will see the loss. But if you are replacing with the machines, this predictive maintenance will be very good. So at the initial stages itself, it will predict the error or any defect, and you can rectify at the initial stages compared to the human involvement. In this case also, you will get optimized results and quality control also. So proper quality control you will get using the artificial intelligence. So compared to just now overall thing you observe once again, what are the identified fields in the industries? So automation, data analysis, supply chain management, energy efficiency, customization, improved safety, and predictive maintenance and quality control. These are the identified issues. Now we are going to get betterment in the results compared to human involvement in all these areas when we are using the automated systems or artificial intelligence integrated systems. So that's why most of the companies are moving towards these technologies. Say, next slide. I gave overall picture about these terminologies. Next we will see. So what is this supply chain optimization? So demand forecasting. AI analyzes historical data to predict the future demand, reducing the inventory costs. So it will predict, it is having a large data it can handle, is it not? So proper decision it can do, and it reduces the inventory costs. And logistic optimization is also another important. Algorithms optimize the shipping routes, reducing transportation costs and delivery times, is it not? So inventory management, AI identifies optical stock levels to prevent overstocking and understocking. Overstocking, understocking are also problems in the industry. So these problems are also we can rectify using the AI tools. So benefits, what are the benefits of this one? Cost will be reduced and improved delivery times you will get using these systems. Next. Say, can you go to the next one? See the energy optimization. Just now we discussed in that one also. So it energy consumption by analyzing real-time data and from the sensors. So whenever required, then only we can supply the energy to that particular system. Like that, we can optimize the utilization of the energy over here. So smart grids. AI enables efficient distribution of energy and integrates renewable resources. So here, lower energy costs and sustainable practices you can observe. So you will get energy optimization over here, right? Next one, Saili. Saili, can you go to next? Product design and development. So in the design procedure also, generative design, AI creates innovative product designs by analyzing constraints and requirements. So depending upon the requirement, you can have a designs. And simulation and testing, it accelerates virtual testing of prototypes, saving time and resources. So this also we discussed in the previous cases. So when we do the simulation process and testing in advance, so we are going to improve this, the testing of prototypes, and we save time in fabricating and then testing, is it not? Next. Workforce management. So task scheduling. AI assigns tasks based to employee availability, skills, and workload. So this happens with the AI system. And safety monitoring. AI-powered systems detect hazardous situations and alert workers in real time. So improved efficiency and safer work environments can be achieved by utilizing artificial intelligence. So task scheduling can be done, and safety monitoring is also done in the industries if you implement the AI. Next one. Okay. And risk management, supply chain risk management, disruption prediction, scenario analysis. Here, depending upon the supply delays, shortages, and suggest mitigation strategies, this all are rectified using this artificial intelligence, and performance can be improved by this analysis. Next, Saili. Operational efficiency. So lean manufacturing. AI identifies bottlenecks and inefficiencies in workflows to optimize the processes. And dynamic pricing, this is important. AI adjusts pricing strategies based upon the market conditions and demand patterns. So this is also very, very helpful in the manufacturing industries. Next, sustainability and environmental impact. So waste reduction, it optimizes the material usage and recycling in manufacturing. This happens over here. And carbon footprint tracking, we discussed just now. It helps industries to monitor and reduce the carbon emissions. Okay, now next. IoT integration. So here what we are doing, sensor data analysis. AI processes data from the IoT devices to optimize the mission performance and predict the failures. And real-time monitoring, 24/7, it will operate. Yes, almost we are at the end. Okay, AI provides insight into the operational status, improving the decision making using the IoT integration process. Next. Just we are discussing all this, what happens in the industry, custom applications. So smart factories, AI integrates with the robotics, IoT, and data analytics to create highly automated and flexible production environments. So normal environments are modified into these environments using the technology and market demand adaptation. Industries quickly adapt production to meet changing consumer demands. So depending upon the demand, they can alert themselves and they can go for the manufacturing. This happens with the custom applications. Next, then. Right. So here you all know he told that strong AI would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever increasing rate. Humans who are limited by slow biological evolution could not compete, and world will be superseded by these missions. That was told by this great person. So his prediction was like this. Next slide. Okay. So they are telling that computers will surpass humans. Artificial intelligence is a term. So it can surpass the human brain if properly trained. That is the prediction by the scientists. Next term. Super intelligence, right. So this we discussed in our presentation. JP Morgan, they are implementing this platform already and they are succeeded in reducing this, analyzing the legal documents. Next. Just I'm showing the case studies again so that you can recollect these things. So IBM Watson, so millions of healthcare organizations, they are using the technology for the medical diagnosis. This is designed by IBM. Right. Next one. Right. Google so AI eye doctor can examine retina scans and identify a condition called diabetic retinopathy. Now it is evolving. This is very much helpful for the doctors to identify this diabetic retinopathy. So that is done by the Google AI eye doctor. So already developed models I am showcasing here. Next one. Next slide. Facebook. So here, Facebook already uses the machine learning and deep learning to detect the facial features and tag your friends. This is already in application. Next. Right, Twitter. In Twitter also, AI to identify hate speech and terrorist languages in tweets. So immediately, this AI will alert and the admin people, they will remove or they will get alerted by these messages that is happening with the AI itself. In Twitter, it is already applied. Next. So here, Google Assistant, Google Duplex can not only respond to calls and book appointments for you, it adds a human touch compared to Alexa and Siri. This is more advanced technology by Google Duplex. Next. So here, Tesla, in the automation without any driver, how the cars are driven, the technology already they are implementing. Next slide. So how the business efficiency will be increased. So once again, you recollect these points. So automate the simple repetitive tasks every time. No need to do by humans. If it is a repetitive task, we can do with the machine. Inform and speed up decision making. Optimize resource allocation. Speed up planning and research. Mitigate the risks. Improve the customer experience. Direct marketing efforts and speed up your HR processes. These all can happen with the artificial integrated systems. Okay. And using these technologies, you can improve the efficiency in any particular industry or enterprise. Next. Sally, you can go to the next one. So again, I emphasized on this one: improved operational efficiency, reduced cost and waste, enhanced decision making, increased sustainability and competitive advantage. All this can happen using the optimization, industrial optimization. Next slide. Okay. So these case studies we mentioned: Tesla using the smart manufacturing, and Amazon AI-driven supply chain and logistics. They are already implementing in Amazon, right? And Siemens AI-powered energy management systems they are implementing. So these systems already they started implementing in their industries. Next, Saili, can you go to the next one? Final conclusion. So here, what is my conclusion is revolutionizing the industrial optimization that is already happening in the market. So how it is happening is they are getting improved efficiency and they are reducing the cost and minimizing the waste and improving the decision making, right? All these are happening with the AI. So competitive edge by making their operations smarter and more adaptable to the market demands. This is very, very important. We should not be blind. We should look at the world. So depending upon the requirements and the things, then you need to take the decision. If that adaptability is there with the enterprises or industries, they are going to get very good results, right? So this AI continues to evolve. We can expect even more advanced solutions for the industrial challenges, making factories of the future more intelligent and sustainable. So this is going to happen. And there is a very great scope for the research also to evolve in these systems. So with this, I'm going to conclude my presentation. Today's presentation. I hope I gave some inputs to all of you regarding the how the artificial intelligence is evolving in day-to-day life and many other applications also. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity and thank you for listening to me around 2 hours. If you have any questions, you can get back to me.
Thank you, ma'am. As we approach the end of today's session, it is my privilege to express a heartfelt gratitude to you, ma'am. Um, like for their contribution to the faculty development program 2025 on predictive analytics and optimization for industrial applications by delivering a keynote address held on February 3, enriching the academic discourse and fostering knowledge and advancement. We appreciate the time and effort you invested in preparing such an insightful session. Your contribution has been invaluable, and we look forward to the opportunity to learn from you again in the future.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you, sir.
next, thank you all for your engaging participation so far. We now move for the Q&A session where we invite you to share your questions and thoughts with our distinguished guest. Please feel free to type your questions in the chat or unmute yourself prompted. Our speaker is eager to provide further insights and clarification on today's session. So, ma'am, we have our questions in the chat box. I would like
Okay.
you to like the first question is how AI support to the agriculture in future farming.
Yes, yes. Uh, Definitely. We mentioned about this one in the agriculture part. For the prediction of the weeds and those things, we need to integrate this artificial intelligence systems to the drones. Already we are using the drones. We need to make them more advanced, more integrated with the advanced technology. First thing is whatever the problem should be very clear for which problem we are addressing. What are the problems in the farmer industries? Those things we need to identify properly and how we can rectify it. So normal without in this technological advancement, what are the major problems? For example, environmental issue is a major problem for the farmers, right? Weed problem is a major problem, right? And water, how much water we need to give, and a plant need a water content different content at different stages. So this is also an important issue. So all these issues have to be addressed properly, and how we are going to implement this using the technology, how we are going to integrate these things, that is important. First, whenever we are going to integrate the system, the problem should be much clear, and how we are getting the solution, all this have to be integrated properly. That's what.
Ma'am, I'm having the question in the same agriculture field only.
Okay.
Actually,
Yes.
right now, one of my scholar, she is
Okay.
working on the recommendation system for
Okay.
variables. But only problem which we are facing is we are not able to get the data set. We have approached number of agriculture university in Gujarat because
Okay.
basically targeting the Gujarat area only. But data
Okay.
set is major issue. If we can connect to some people where we can have a data set or just a sample of data set, if someone in
Yes.
the group can connect us to such people, we will be very thankful.
Okay. Yes. In the group, if someone is already working on that one, you can respond accordingly. And I hope even you can search not only in the Gujarat, you can try somewhere else for this data set, ma'am. And I too will try about this one, and I will get back to you if I get some information regarding this one.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, next question in the chat box is how AI will be helpful in medical field.
Yes, yes. Just now in the one of our slide also we mentioned multiple areas are there in the diagnosis itself and in the suggesting the medicine, and these are the major issues, and in the research also we are having the scope, and to develop multiple wearable devices, and this already used equipment, they can be modified according to the technology. These things can happen with the AI. In our slide also you can we can see multiple areas are there that we can connect with AI to these medical systems. So so many things are there. Major things are identifying the disease and suggesting the medicine. These are major major scenarios, I hope. Yes. Is there any other question?
Anyone have any questions? You can please on your mic and ask the questions. I guess, ma'am, everyone's like have no question now.
Okay.
It was really helpful session. I hope everyone understood. Once again, ma'am, we would like to give you token of appreciation, which is presented to Dr. Manjulatha for the contribution to the Faculty Development Program 2025 on predictive analytics and optimization for industrial applications by delivering a keynote address held on February 3rd, 2025, enriching the academic discourse and fostering knowledge advancement in the field. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sally, for contributing, and you shared the slides also. And I'm very sorry for this disturbance in between that we got. Okay, and thank you for the
No,
wonderful
it's
opportunity.
really,
Yes, ma'am. Thank
thank
you.
you, ma'am. I request everyone to please leave the meeting.